The Book of Esther tells the story of Esther, a Jewish orphan who becomes queen of Persia and plays a crucial role in saving her people from destruction. The narrative begins with King Ahasuerus hosting a lavish banquet to display his wealth and power. During the festivities, he commands his queen, Vashti, to appear before the guests, but she refuses, leading to her dismissal. In search of a new queen, Ahasuerus holds a beauty pageant, and Esther, a young Jewish woman living in exile, is chosen as the new queen. Meanwhile, Mordecai, Esther's cousin and guardian, discovers a plot to assassinate the king and informs Esther, who in turn alerts the king. This act of loyalty is recorded in the King's Chronicles. Later, the king promotes Haman, a high-ranking official, to a position of great authority. However, Haman becomes enraged when Mordecai refuses to bow down to him, leading him to concoct a plan to annihilate all the Jews throughout the kingdom. Mordecai learns of Haman's evil plot and implores Esther to intercede with the king on behalf of her people. At first hesitant due to the dangers involved, Esther eventually agrees and approaches the king, revealing her Jewish identity and pleading for mercy for her people. In a dramatic turn of events, the king grants Esther's request and issues a decree allowing the Jews to defend themselves against their enemies. The Jews prepare for the impending attack, and when the day arrives, they successfully defend themselves against their enemies, resulting in a great victory. Haman's wicked scheme backfires, and he is hanged on the very gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. Mordecai is honored by the king and appointed as the new prime minister, and a new decree is issued granting the Jews the right to defend themselves against any further attacks. The Book of Esther concludes with the institution of the Feast of Purim, a celebration commemorating the deliverance of the Jews from destruction. Mordecai establishes the annual festival as a time of feasting, rejoicing, and giving gifts to the poor. The Book of Esther serves as a powerful reminder of God's providential care for his people, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. Through the courage and faithfulness of Esther and Mordecai, God works behind the scenes to deliver his people from destruction and bring about their salvation. Throughout the book, the hand of God is evident in the unfolding events, even though his name is not explicitly mentioned. Esther's rise to power and her courageous actions to save her people highlight God's sovereignty and his ability to work through ordinary individuals to accomplish his purposes. The Book of Esther underscores the importance of faith, courage, and obedience in the face of adversity, as well as the assurance of God's deliverance for those who trust in him.